What are the best and most challenging days, according to Bazi Chinese Astrology, for December 2024? Welcome, my name is Lydia. This is the Feng Shui and Bazi Chinese Astrology channel. On this channel, I often read the charts of famous people because I think it helps us to better understand our own charts and our own lives. So welcome. If this sparks interest for you, please subscribe, like, hit the bell, all the happy things, so you don't miss a single video as we head towards 2025. Woo! So December begins, and we're working with the lunar calendar here. The first day of December is on the 6th, and we want to look at the 3 pillars here. So we know the year is Yangwood Dragon. The month is going to be Yang Fire Rat, all right? So we're now putting together this dynamic duo of the rat, loves to be social, loves to accumulate wealth and have that financial stability, really loves gathering, being in the community. The dragon is very much like this magical infusion into all of that. So it's a very dynamic energy, okay? So as we go through each of the days, we can see what days are going to be our greatest challenge when we don't necessarily want to go to that party. We want to be more discerning, have healthy boundaries, and recognize the flying stars this month in every home and office is some fighting energy. It is just conflicted. So we want to dance both with the feng shui and the Bazi astrology of December to ensure that we are getting around the worst of this forecast. It is not an easy time. Here we go. So the 6th comes in with a dragon. And when we have 2 dragons present in 4 pillars Bazi astrology, this is a self-penalty of being stuck in old ways of thinking, self-sabotage. Somebody who has this placement in their chart may recognize those qualities. You get stuck in your head. And you truly are your own worst enemy in there. You also have to be very mindful of how you use power and authority. So the 6th is a cautionary day around those things. How am I using my power? How am I using my authority? How am I not sabotaging the situation? The 7th is a snake. The snake feels very intuitive, like the energy coming in this day is great. When again, we're working with the rat and the dragon, we can see how these 3 animals together are really innovating something. So it's a great day to get into a creative project with other people. Remembering that all the message of December is collaborate. Work with other people. This is not a solo time. We come to the 8th of December. Yang Fire Horse. Very hot day. The horse is the enemy of the rat. And so this is a fighting day. And again, given the feng shui, Flying Stars Feng Shui in our homes right now, in December, we want to be very cautious on this day. This feels combative. We come to the 9th. This is a sheep day that harms water. The sheep and the rat form a harm together. So this is a day where wherever water falls in your chart, it can be, for instance, if that is your element, that there is a weakening of self-confidence or a weakening of support. If water is what nourishes you, then your support is flagging. Bad day to go looking for funding of any kind. And if this is your output, the energy that motivates you to do things and be creative, it might be a hard start kind of day, really hard to get traction. If this falls in what you control, your money, this is a day where you could see a loss of wealth. If this sits on your ruling element of your career, this could impact your job in some way. Now, this is a day. How big can a day be? Well, you and I have both lived enough life to know one day can make all the difference. Heck, 1 hour can change your life. 1 minute can do that. Okay, we come to the 10th. The 10th of December, friends, I am envisioning a humongous snowstorm, hurricane, typhoon, huge amounts of precipitation, because this is a monkey day. And, well, monkeys also bring shenanigans and unexpected events, but it's a full water trio. It's a ton of water. That can be a good thing for your personal astrology or not. And great time to get your Bazi astrology read with me. If you get your written report done, not only do you get a PDF file, all this great information about your astrology, but also you get a 30-minute Q&A with me, plus a 2025 forecast with month-by-month predictions specific to your chart. Because it's important to know what your 4 pillars are. All right, so after our big watery day on December 10th, we come to the 11th. This is the day of the rooster. And this dynamic duo feels like a great time to take whatever you've been doing and launch it, right? Put it out there, be seen, be heard, flaunt your talents with confidence, not ego. Big difference. Then we come to the 12th. This is the day of the dog. The dog is the enemy of the dragon. Therefore, it is a fighting day. Not a day to do anything that is about working with other people or doing anything dangerous. Not the time to be cleaning the gutters out or climbing ladders or chainsawing something, or I don't know. So the 13th, we come around to a pig day. This is a semi-water trio. And it feels very social day, very much about like gathering with people, enjoying yourself. And it might be a little extra emotional today. The 14th is a rat. So it's a magnification of the zodiac read for December. And we want to look at finances, and we want to look at how social we're being. Maybe you have put your, you haven't called your friends in a while. Reach out, send a text message, give a call. The 15th is the ox. Really great day to dig down and get the work done. If you have a big project that you've been waiting to really have the motivation to dive in, that's the day to do it. Day of the ox, the 15th. The 16th, we have a lot of yang wood here with the tiger. And this feels kind of like, with everything going on, we have this extra verve to go wild, to just kind of go branch off doing your own sidebar, really and truly. Then we come to the 17th of December. I would definitely mark this one. This is the day that you meet somebody. I hope it's not a blind date or a first date or even a second date. This is a penalty that we have talked about on this channel. The rabbit and the rat form a penalty that also forms a harm with the dragon reducing earth and how that might impact your life. This is, you meet somebody, they seem fine. They check most of the boxes. You're not seeing any flags. Then all of a sudden, as soon as you feel confident that this is okay, as soon as you feel safe, they turn on you. They all of a sudden, it's not yellow flags, it's red, and it's too late. You're in it, you're committed, you've already signed the contract, you've already said, I'll hire you, whatever it is, you will regret it. Add to that Mercury retrograde, add to that Mars retrograde, add to that all the other fun Western astrology stew that's going on in December. Don't make any dates, because whoever you meet on the 17th is going to be a blessing that turns into a burden. Something you thought was solving a problem is all of a sudden the problem. Then after that unfortunate day, the 18th, we get another self-penalty of the dragon. 2 dragons. Again, watch your power, watch your authority, watch your voice. Given the events of the day before, might be a good time to have some personal days at the office. Wow. What are the 17th and 18th? Makes you kind of wonder, where are those days in our month? Just, wow. They are the middle of the week. They are Tuesday and Wednesday, unfortunately. Wow. Lay low, friends. Lay low. The 19th, we are innovating again. We are out and we've come back out. We've straightened our ego and we are ready to innovate and create some cool stuff. Do some neat things this day. And then we come to the 20th. So we've got a horse, and the horse is fighting with the rat. And this feels very contentious. So be mindful of this day. You can look at that whole week. The 16th, not so bad. We've got the tiger, but the 17th, the 18th, and the 20th of that week, most of that week is really contentious. Watch yourself. 21st, we have the sheep harming the rat, and water is reduced in our Bazi astrology. And this is the solstice. So even with the harm, the sheep is our peacemaker. This feels a little bit like angels crusted in snow. But since water's been reduced, maybe it's not a snowy winter solstice after all. But yeah, I think that's a Saturday, and it's a beautiful energy to celebrate the shortest day of the year and to really sink into some serious self-care time here. I know some people like to celebrate with a big bonfire. I would also dedicate some part of your day to beautiful self-care. Then the 22nd is monkey. We have a big water trio. There comes the snow or rain. And it is also, the monkey brings in maybe some surprise changes. Maybe something funny happens. Maybe it's just a day where you finally solved a problem and figured something out. The 23rd, we're on a Monday coming into Christmas week. And this is the rooster. It feels very sparkly. And it really does say, yeah, put on your bells and go out and have fun. Be seen, be heard, flaunt your talents. And then the 24th is a big caution. That is the dog banging up against the dragon. It feels very fighting, very contentious. Maybe you want to really look at your plans for Christmas Eve, and maybe shift what you're doing to a different day, because the 25th is fabulous. It is very watery. It's a very watery day. I'm sure around the world somebody's going to be having some rain or snow or something. And because it's the pig, it's like a pajama day. You're sitting around having eggnog and opening gifts and spending time with family and friends. It's a beautiful astrology for Christmas Day. The rat comes on the 26th, Boxing Day. That is in England. And here we're going to find the rat. So it's an emphasis of the astrology for the month, and it is very social. It's getting out. You had a pajama day, being at home, and now you're going out. Maybe you're returning gifts. Maybe you're going to an after party, whatever. Enjoy it. Watch your finances though, okay? The 27th feels like we're back at the office. We're working hard. Maybe we're already breaking down the decorations and all the needles have fallen off the tree. The 28th is a tiger. This feels fun. This feels snowboarding. This feels like let's go off and do something. Have an adventure. The 29th is the rabbit. This is a Sunday. Be really careful. This is the first day of me hosting a silent New Year's retreat at my house. And the penalty is there, my friends. Be careful who you meet on that Sunday, the 29th. Again, these are people that start out like one thing and they turn against you. So the next day after that is the 30th. We have another dragon, and the dragon is a self-penalty, really getting stuck in your head, using your authority inappropriately, being too aggressive, maybe getting into fights. Just be really careful. Just slow yourself down here. The 31st is a snake, and this feels, again, very innovative, very serene, behind the scenes energy. It doesn't feel necessarily like a party, though I think the dragon and the rat are going to insist on it. I think we're going to be doing ecstatic dancing out here. But yeah, it's I think the snake is going to get pulled into the party, whether it likes it or not. The Day 1, January 1, is a horse. And again, this is fighting energy with the rat. This doesn't feel this kind of feels like whatever happened on New Year's Eve you're gonna pay a price for it on New Year's Day. So again, caution around that holiday, friends. Caution around your ego and really living more from your heart, choosing kindness over contention, and really being protective of your own sovereign self and safety. The second is the sheep. We're coming around to the end of the month of December. The second is the sheep. That forms a harm. Don't know that this is going to be a big deal, but just look at how peace is happening for you. How is harmony happening for you? How are you able to negotiate and find peace within your community? Then we have the monkey on the 3rd with a full water trio. Feels very snowy or watery, like rain. And This is, again, a great time for innovation, solving problems. Could be like surprising turn of events. And then we come to the last day of December, the 4th of January, which is the rooster. And we kind of go out with a swan song. We go out kind of almost like declaring our farewell. But not yet. Not yet. Because as we head into the new year, January, I often talk about January because January is my favorite month. And when we get to the full moon the full moon is going to end our year on the 13th of January. That is the end of the year of the dragon. And so right smack in the dab in the middle of the month, we are now going to be pulling back. And January, I look at as a blank canvas. I'm going to talk at length about how to prepare for the year of the dragon, year of the snake, what the year of the snake is all about, the astrological forecast for your Bazi and our collective. And then we're nearing the 29th of January. It's coming in early, the new moon. Even though the first month of the first day of the new year almost always falls February 3rd or 4th, again, we're working with the moon here. So it's coming in early. I'm super excited. I got a ritual planner this year to incorporate astrology and tarot into my daily life. So I hope you have a really cool planner for yourself. Anyway, that is the lowdown hoedown for December. There's a lot of contention. It is all around us. It is in the flying stars of our homes. It is in the astrology. We need to be very cautious. And again, folding in Western astrology and that awareness as well. Take care of you. Be well. Honor yourself in every way that you can. And make this your merry holiday season. The best that you can, friend. And all that being said, thank you. I am so grateful for every one of you. We are growing this channel. It has been such a cool journey this year with you all. So more to come. And until then, be well.